just pulling into the house here. I'm going to unload some of the stuff I found this morning. And, well, we didn't do great. You know, we didn't get a ton of stuff out at these garage sales or estate sales. But one of them is going to pay off pretty good. But all these gloves were at one house, and they wanted $1 a piece. So I didn't look any of these up yet. I just kind of threw everything in a pile and took off. They wanted 50 cents a piece for the hats, so I threw them in the box with some other stuff. I don't know why I buy... Oh my God, that one's disgusting. Look at the sweat on that thing. So I don't know why I buy all these hats all the time, because they're always gross, and they just end up going to, you know, if I have a garage sale. But anyways, all the gloves $1 a piece, 50 cents a piece, and I threw them in this $10 box. It's full of wrestling figures, and it's got the cage too. So that's well worth it. Same house, grabbed this little slot machine for $3. It's super heavy. And then I picked up this Instax camera that I almost left without this, and I happened to see the box, and I was like, oh, $1. It's got to be worth $1. It's brand new in the box, and I'll put a comp up on the screen here, because you're not gonna believe what that thing is selling for. But let's get the rest of the stuff in the house and see how I did. Summer stock up is in full swing here, and I like to just pile up stuff throughout the summer because I need stuff to list in the winter. The sales dry up here in the wintertime. We get an estate sale here and there, and maybe an auction, you know, or two to go through. So we need the inventory here for the winter. So summer is when I really pile stuff up. But moving right along, let's go through some of the stuff I picked up over the weekend. I did look this one up, and I did look this one up before I bought it. This one I looked up in the car because I said, it's got to be worth something, and I'll go over that one in a minute. So none of the other stuff I really looked up. It was cheap enough where I just said, okay, it's got to be worth something. So I paid $10 for the is this Greenworks? Yeah, the Greenworks leaf blower, and that came with a battery and a charger. So I'm sure I can just part that out and make some money, or just sell it as a whole. My guess is it'll make a little more money if I part it out. This little thing here, if you ever see these, grab them, because I think they're worth money. We'll find out. I'll throw comps up on the screen as I edit this video. So this is a little metal stand that you can put your Coleman cooler or those green camp stoves on top of. And I want to say they bring some decent money. This one looks like it's in okay condition. Usually they're in the box because people buy these, they use them once, and that's about it. Moving right along, we have Carnival. This is called Carnival glass, I think. $3 worth a shot. Not really sure what it's worth, but you know, for $3, I took a chance. Big Mouth Billy Bass, paid $1 for him. I think these still sell. I want to say I sold the Filet-O-Fish one just recently, and that did okay. So for $1, we picked them up. $2 for the KitchenAid stand mixer accessory. Which one is this? This is the KN1 PS. This was brand new. Well, this is brand new in the box, so that should bring more than $2. Where did I buy these? Why don't I remember these? I paid $5 for them, obviously, and the Koss headphones in the box. That's kind of neat. Upside down. They look like they're in pretty good condition. I don't know if these are great headphones, but I don't remember this. So apparently for $5, I thought they were worth picking up. Let's get them out of the way here. This little guy here was $3. It's actually really heavy. And let's see, can we get a jackpot? No. Uh-oh. That didn't look too good. There we go. Clearly there's no money in it. But for $3, this one was also worth a gamble. I don't know. Should I keep that? That's kind of cool. Cool little piece. But anyways, so we've also got this Black Hawk Murder Mystery Party. This is $1. It's still sealed. So I just grabbed it and took off. Oh, there's the price tag on the back. What do we have? TJ Maxx, $16.99. So hopefully that's worth more than $1. The Voltron Magnetics. I think I paid $1 for this. It says, a new fun way to play with magnets. How exciting. But what's cool about it is none of the magnets have been used. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now it's popping out of the thing. I wonder if they have been used and someone just put them back in there. But this is literally all it is. This little magnetic sticker board thing and these. I've never seen this before. I've never even heard of these magnetics things, but being Voltron and being $1, it was worth picking up. I saw somebody on Instagram, I can't remember who it was, who picked one of these up. This was only a couple bucks. There's only one of them in there, but look at those cakes. Does anybody remember these things from the 80s? Oh, and you know what? It looks like these should have had plastic. Yes, it says they have plastic face and shield, and I don't think that was in there when I opened it up, so that's a little unfortunate. But either way, the box is super cool. It'll look pretty cool displayed if, I don't know, if anybody wanted to do that. Nikon binoculars. I paid $10 for these at the estate sale. Super clean. $70, brand new. I wanted to say they sold for more than $10. I can't remember. I wouldn't have bought them otherwise, I hope. So, like I said, I'll throw comps up on the screen, and we'll see how this one does. The Legos, it looks like these are older, I don't know, are these like older Techniques ones or something? I don't remember these wheels or anything from when I was a kid, and these look like they could be from the 80s. So I've got to do a little bit of research on them, maybe Google Lens, like some of these bigger, more oddball pieces. I don't think there's any figures mixed in here, which is unfortunate. Oh, there are some wheels. Maybe that could be a tell as to what set this comes from here. Or if it's multiple sets, or what it is. I'm honestly not really sure. But that was $5 for both tins at the estate sale. Is this the $10 box? It said it somewhere. It said like $10 for everything. So this stuff here came from the same sale that had that the Fuji camera in it, and they wanted 50 cents a piece for the hats. So I grabbed the hats. They're pretty. Well, one of them, this one was disgusting. You can see the sweat marks on it. And I hate cleaning these things up. I've got a bunch of them upstairs on the deck right now that I've been airing out forever because they were in a smoker's house and they smell absolutely terrible. So once they're aired out a little bit more, I'll throw them in a box with like an ozone generator and go from there. So this one, oh yeah, this one's pretty gross too. Who makes this one? Sports Specialties. I don't know a ton about hats. I know a few that are worth the money. What the heck's in the back? Oh, this one's got that little, these little things here. I had a Colorado Rockies hat when I was a kid that had that in the back. So which one is this? This is number one apparel. So we'll have to see what those are worth. I'm not going to go through every wrestling figure here because there's a ton of them in here. There's also some random, I don't know, is that Incredibles? Is that what that is? And this is what year? There's no date on it. So there's a mixture of stuff in here, it looks like. Mostly wrestling. That's got to be Splinter, right? From Ninja Turtles. Yeah, it's mostly all wrestling stuff, it looks like. What's this guy here? I have no idea who that is. It's got a date of 1983, and it says LJN Toys. I have no clue what that is, but I'll throw a comp up after I Google Lens it. It doesn't look like a G.I. Joe, but... And then what's this little guy down in here? I don't know, he looks older. Is there a date on him? Don't see a date. But I'll throw a comp up for him if he's worth it. Like I said, I'm not going to look up every single one of these guys here right now and throw up the comps. But for $10, I had to grab the box because it also came with the cage. So I don't know, maybe the cage is worth something too. It's got a date of 1986. Remco Toys. And what else here? Oh yeah, we grabbed Forza Horizon 4. This was $1 on someone's table. I can't remember what this was worth. I want to say it's over $20, but I'll throw a comp up on the screen here. And lastly, I'm not going to go through all these gloves. I don't think I did great on them because they're pretty old. The catcher's ones, though, I think these will bring a little more money. This is a Rawlings, what is the number on here? BCM, is that BCM or RCM? RCM 7. And there's two of them. This one's a little gross. You can see the corrosion all over it, so that would need some work. This one's a Wilson. And what is the number on it? It says Airlight. I don't know. We'll have to look that one up. But the other ones are older. They're from, I'd say the 80s or the 90s, because I remember having a glove that looks just like this when I was a kid. But we'll look up these two catcher's ones here and throw the comps up on the screen, see what they're worth. So that's pretty much it. There's a few other things over in the corner. I'm not going to go digging through to find them now. But, oh, wait a minute. How could I forget? As I break everything here. Okay, so the Fuji Instax Wide 300. Boy, I have no room on this table. So they put a thing here. It looks like someone put a dollar thing there, and then they put it, there's another dollar down here. And see, this one's got the decimal and this one doesn't. It's almost like they bought this at a garage sale for $1, and then they put it at their garage sale for $1. But it's brand new. And the comps were nuts when I looked this up. And if it's not brand new, it is exceptionally clean in there. There's no film in the box, so I'm gonna list it as used because I don't know 100% that it's new, and I'm not trying to pull a fast one on anybody. But there's one currently at auction, and I'll throw a picture up here on the screen. This is a huge, huge Bolo, because I'm pretty sure this camera did not cost that much new. And it's going for crazy, crazy money. So if you're out there junk picking, the Fuji Instax Wide 300, that is something you're going to want to pick up, even if you have to pay up for it, because, well, it's clearly worth the money. So that's it. That's all I've got for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.